Good morning, guys. Welcome back or to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be installing the 6.0's brand new custom headlights. Well, third set of custom headlights. So I absolutely love these, but I kind of want to do something different with them and something to kind of change up the look of the truck. So as y'all have probably seen over the last few videos, we've been working on building another custom set of retrofits for this truck. So this time around, we're going to have projectors, we're going to have halos, and I think it's going to be pretty freaking cool. So with that being said, we're going to get this truck down to the shop, go ahead, pull it apart. It's going to be a lot of wiring, but I think it's going to be well worth it. So I got everything in the house here. We're going to get loaded up in the truck, take the truck down to the shop, and we're going to go ahead and get started here. All right, so first things first, we got our new dust boots in this morning. Got the wires trimmed, or got the boot trimmed, got all the wires through. Same thing on this one. So now we will be good. So like I said, I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 connections for these. And then for these halos, we're also going to have to solder into the turn signals. So I think these are going to be freaking cool. So let's go ahead, get everything out to the truck, and get these all loaded up. All right, so it's been a while since I started this whole thing. Let's see what kind of a cold start we get on this one. I mean, it's not super cold today, but not bad. Nice and healthy. So like I said, we're gonna get this thing down to the shop and go ahead, and if you hear that, that is my exhaust rattling. We need to get that fixed at some point too. But like I said, we're gonna go ahead and get this thing to the shop and go ahead and get started. All right, so it is the next day, and we got everything here in the back of the 300. And yes, it's filthy back here, but we got all the wiring and all that stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this down there. The truck's already in the shop. I spent most of the day yesterday trying to figure out about brakes. That's been a whole deal. Wasted a lot of time with a lot of different stuff, but I guess it is what it is. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead, while I'm waiting to hear back about a few different things about brakes, we're gonna go ahead, take this down there. That way I didn't have to worry about dropping anything or whatever. And I have everything all in one trip. So, take this down there, and we'll go ahead and start getting these all put in and wired up and all that fun stuff. So first step will be getting the old ones out. Now I'm not going to take all the wiring out for the old ones because I'm thinking I might go back to those in the future. These are just something to kind of play with and try something different. So that's really all these are for. But like I said, I'll probably leave all the old wiring in for the ones that's in the truck now. I want to do something different with those, but I'm not exactly sure how I want to go about doing that. So we'll go ahead and leave everything in, and that way if I ever want to go back to them, or if I pull these apart to do more stuff to them, all I got to do is put them in, bolt them in, plug them up, and they'll be good to go. So anyway, let's get in here and go ahead and get started. All right, so we got the other custom headlights out. Now the only thing I need to do for these, I'm going to tape these plugs up, that way nothing can get in them. And I'll come up here and disconnect the grounds, and then inside they have a add a fuse, so I can either just disconnect that or whatever I want to do. I might leave those hooked up, I'll have to see. But anyway, got the old ones out. Like I said, I need to tape those plugs out, or need to tape them up, and then we can start going in with the new ones. All right, guys, so it has been a little bit, it's a little later in the day, and we're gonna have to leave here in about 15 minutes or so. So we're working pretty quick trying to get this all buttoned up. But we got the projector stuff run over. That is this here. Now the ballast is tied up in there. These drivers for the halos are tied up in here. And then the wires come down. I got these two soldered into the turn signals. Here in just a moment, before I tape all this up and put everything in, I'll get the headlight, which is in the trunk of the 300. Yeah, I'll take it, I'll plug it in with our halos here, make sure that all of that works, and then, well, I guess we'll go ahead and start slapping the light in, because these do have built-in switchbacks. Well, they're not switchbacks, kind of. It's a little different to talk about, but any color that they're on, if you hit them, they will flash turn signal. So it's kind of like a switchback, but it kind of ain't, because it don't have a daytime running light. But anyway, like I said, we'll plug the the halos in. Got a wire here as well. We'll plug those in, make sure those still work, and or make sure everything works right. And then if so, I'll go ahead, tape all this up on our solder joints, and go ahead and slap the headlight in. All right, so we got everything working. One thing that is kind of weird about these halos is, and it might be because the battery might be a little low on the trucks, we've been turning stuff off and on and testing and whatever, and there might not be a real great battery connection, but when you hit the signals and they come off, they're kind of slow to come back on, and the bottom one comes on and then the top one comes on, and it's just kind of weird. But I don't know, that might just be a low battery thing or not a good connection, because we just got it kind of stuck down on one of the top threads on the battery stud over there. But anyway, we're good to go ahead, plug everything in. We have our bulbs, we have the halos, turn signal, side marker, and then high beam here, and then we should be good. Now over here, because we started our controller over there for the projectors, we're not going to be using this side headlight bulb plug-in, so we got it zip tied up in here and taped off, that way nothing gets in there. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this headlight in, we'll get it bolted in, and this side will be done. All right, so it is the next day, and as you can see, we still need to pull the bumper back up. On this truck, typically have to loosen the bumper, drop it down to get them bottom bolts in the headlights. I mean, I could leave it where they're accessible, but I like it to be nice, high and tight with the headlight. So disregard that. But as you can see, these things look freaking killer. And I wanted to show you all this with the door open. We're actually about to leave again. So, like I said, I did want to show you all this. Now, I'm going to turn the halos on. Actually, I'm going to turn the turn signals on. Show you all that. I'll just hit the flashers. So, you can see everything's flashing. Love those handles, by the way. I have yet to drive with them at night, though, unfortunately. And, hold on real quick. See that Roadrunner right there? Running around in the yard? Coming out while ago, he was on top of the white truck. That was pretty cool. I'll put a picture up here on the screen of that. But, as you can see, I mean, we have switchback signals all wired up. Now, like I said, I am going to turn the halos on, and I'll show you what they look like. In there we have the halos themselves. Now I think these look pretty dope myself, but like I've said, I've always liked the look of these in these trucks because of the, you know, the dual halo, big halo, small halo. I like that look. Now I kind of do wish I would have done demon eyes in these, but we can always add that later. But anyway, I'm gonna get a video of these real quick and some pictures, and I'll close the door down and show you how the projectors look. So, I mean, as you can see, these halos, sorry for the glare on these lenses from outside, but these halos are freaking bright, as you can see by the shop door. Now, if I turn the projectors on, I mean, you can see the beam pattern on those. Let me refocus. There we go. So, I mean, you can see the beam pattern and then high beam. That is the cutoff shield in there working. So, there they are, guys. Now, like I said, I would really like to show you all these outside, but as you can see, yeah, I did buy a set of rotors and brand new pads, which are somewhere, but those don't work. So yeah, it's a whole deal. Stay tuned for the next couple videos. We'll get this thing down on the ground and we will finally get to look at these outside. But anyway, guys, I think that's going to be a wrap for this one. So if y'all enjoyed today's video or found it helpful, please drop a like and comment down below. Smash that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope everybody has a great day.